There's very little aggro right now, so... I also didn't have Ether Gust. Huh. Guess I'll keep. Marcel will get me there. I didn't have Ether Gust. When I was testing before the MC, it wasn't as clear as it is now that the Ether Gust would be a must card in the main deck. I was a bit worried that blue-white might be a thing. I felt like Ether Gust sometimes could be not exactly what you wanted against Teferi and stuff. Blue Finale is so good and White Finale is so bad. I've liked White Finale. It's been good for me. I would have to disagree. I've been playing that card a lot, even in Esper, and I've been pretty happy with it. Maybe it's because I played poorly before casting Finale, so it's kind of... I kind of need it. It's like a noob win condition. Kind of makes up for a bunch of mistakes you make, and... I don't know, sometimes Blue-White just struggles to kill people. Also, just casting Finale for like X less than 10 has been most. Hey Danielle. Don't want to counter the shock. Even if you're going to counter the giant later, you just make them want to use their mana on their turn. 2 damage doesn't matter a ton, obviously. I mean, if you get at 4-2, sure, counter the giant right away, counter stomp and save the damage, but... Damn. But late to the party, Ether Gust. I could gamble. I could Narset minus, but I could get wrecked by Blue Cavalier. Only have like 1 dispute in my deck that I can find that counters Blue Cavalier. Very nice. Narset's obviously really good against them. Man, I love Narset. Do you have any Narset in your sideboard, Ifra? I know you didn't have it in the main deck. Did you have like 2 in your sideboard or something? Or just no Narset whatsoever? I mean, I guess I should let it resolve, right? Give them a chance to hang themselves. I mean, it's kind of dumb to play that way, because obviously... Like... Okay, I guess it worked. Sometimes, you know.
Easiest money of my life!
I guess now, I guess. We're not testing. Well, we're kind of testing, but...
Congrats on MPL. Clapping hands, clapping hands, clapping hands.
Clap your hands. Thanks, youngster Dennis. Thanks for the 4 months resub. Pretty stoked to be in the MPL for next year, not gonna lie. Well, that's actually kind of decent. I guess, yeah. Yeah, I'm excited. I was like kind of nervous at first. High stakes and stuff, but you know, it's all feels all like a big free roll kind of. So I'm just gonna, you know, do my best, enjoy the ride, and try and not stress out too much on like, oh, I need to do well enough to stay in the MPL next year, etc. Man, can you imagine how different that game would be if they hadn't discarded like Claren and Kenrith and stuff? I actually started the Mental Mana online course, and Will talks about that, like performance based or result based mindset, etc. Like just thinking about the results too much and like, oh, I need to do that well, etc. It's been pretty cool, honestly, pretty interesting.
Where did the time go?
Time flies, right? I was a little streamer, now I'm all grown up MPL. Chalonsik, thank you so much for the resub. Appreciate it. Alright, what do you think, chat? Just counter that, I guess. Prob doesn't matter a ton. Time wipe would probably be fine as well. I can just triple block if they attack. Could also single block. I guess I just killed them if they attack. Never mind, I'm dumb. They can't even attack. Huh. So what do I lose to? I have Narset in play. I'm killing them in 2 turns. So Clarion would be really good for them, actually. So I don't need Cleansing. I should actually keep that Veto. Because I think Cleansing is the best card they can draw. Salut Iridium. Ouais, c'était très sympa le coverage. C'était le fait qu'on ait les joueurs qui commentent, et il y avait JE. C'était cool. Yeah, we did coverage yesterday, and basically they paid, they paid me to cast, and they paid this other French streamer who streams some arena. He's a pretty big streamer. He actually got invited to MC5 just like me. But we also had a lot of the players on the couch and just commentating some games, doing interviews. One thing I liked is we actually we talked to the players that got knocked out after they got knocked out, and they got to like kind of do a bit of commentary, and we had like winners interview after every match too. And I think that's the thing that's a bit missing in Magic coverage, like just hearing from the person who lost or got knocked out in a top 8. I think, I think viewers would like it, and even as a player, sure, sometimes you don't really want to talk when you just got knocked out, but it's nice to get like a little attention, especially if you get knocked out right away. You get like, little coverage, no one really talked to you. It's like supposed to be your big day, you made top 8 of a tournament, and you don't get to say anything on camera, really. I don't know. How do I sideboard? Do people still play Warboss or just have Ether Thief now? Ether, I need you to tell me how to sideboard in this matchup. I have no idea.
Grats on MPL.
Senior Nobi or Senior Nobi? I think that's what SGR is. Thanks for the Twitch Prime resub. Wow. Well, damn. I don't know. That was not great. Yeah, the French had the same price pool. First walked away was 4K. I mean, all things considered, price pool wasn't that huge. It was like pretty heavy commitment. Like you had to play 5 Sundays, 5 matches on Arena every Sunday. So I mean that's cool, but it also means you know, if you wanted to go to a live event, you couldn't for 5 weekends. You had to set a little time aside. It's probably not the end of the world for most people to be able to have like 5 Sundays in a row, but and the French one worked pretty well. I know some of the other countries weren't as popular. The French one got, I think total there's maybe 300. Oh, oops, I want to get planes. I'm gonna just pay 2 live like stupid Dobbins veto bluff, but who knows? I think it's probably worth it. What's the verdict as for blue-white? Esper feels a bit more gimmicky, like you're kind of piecing cards together, especially my build. It's a bit, you know, lots of 1-ups and 2-ups, but it's a bit more versatile. Blue-white's just maybe just better deck. Alright. Am I really gonna get punished because I didn't get a... Because I didn't get a second white, and I played my land before. Damn, wow. I could have cast Gadwick for 1. Alright, that's kind of nice. Not getting punished here. That's a card. So let's see. I can Teferi minus on Sphinx. 6 mana. I can Teferi minus on Sphinx and then Ether Guts Chandra and let one of their cards resolve. Probably it's what I have to do. I mean, it's not great, but I think that's what I have to do. I obviously don't feel great about it. If their hand's any good, I might just die here. Maybe they have like any creature. Hopefully their hand's just old counter spells somehow. It's not too bad. Shimmer into Chandra could have been worse for me. I might be able to race the emblems, we'll see. I think maybe they should have killed Gadwick first. before getting that second emblem on me. Even the first time around, they maybe should have killed Gadwick. Putting Blast Zone on 6. I'll pass. Forgot to use Castle in their upkeep after bottoming twice. Not attacking face? I don't think I can afford to attack face. I'm actually gonna counter that. Yeah, I guess I should attack face and hope I run Ether Gust. I think I only have one Ether Gust left in my deck. I'll sideboard a bit better next game. Yeah, attacking Chandra made very little sense. Devout Decree. I didn't bring in Devout Decree. I do have Cleansing. I had no idea how to sideboard. I feel like a lot of my cards are like mediocre and situational. I think in this matchup you probably want your most versatile cards. But if you're going to have Chandra, you also need a game plan against Chandra, whether it's killing them fast with Borer or having a lot of Ether Gusts in your deck. This Cleansing should be able to deal with Chandra most of the time. Yeah, I got the memo. You're on that Chandra plan. Draw 6 and tap your Sphinx. Who commends the endgame? Oh, Gadwick commends the endgame? That's kind of spicy. You've got to admit it is kind of spicy. Salut le dude. Le doody. Ding, 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 ding. Is that how we win? Maybe, yeah. Could be. Let's see. So ideally I want 6 for endgame, but that Tithe Taker, that's kind of obnoxious. How do I sequence that? Could just bounce the Tithe Taker. I might just do that. I'm gonna cast it now while I have a lot of cards in hand. So let's see. I can Ether Gust Chandra. After their draw step, tap the Sphinx. Yeah, that's probably good. I'll do that. Hopefully they don't have to ferry. If they have to ferry, I'm kind of screwed. I might even Chandra in the upkeep, honestly. I don't really care if they draw Chandra, alright? Let's see if they scry to the top. Yeah, I don't really care if they draw Chandra. Like, them drawing to fairy is much worse for me than drawing Chandra. But I guess they can just castle upkeep if I Ether Gust Chandra upkeep and bottom it and draw their to fairy. Like, playing a land for Absorb would have not been very good because they just play Tithe Taker first and then I can't Absorb anymore. Could have still Dobbins vetoed though. That was actually dumb what I did, I think. I messed up. Yeah, I'm not too sure what to do. I think I'm gonna do that in their upkeep. They might also not have their upkeep click, so they might not use castle to bottom Chandra. It's kind of cheesy to win that way, but whatever. The Vintage Cube. I haven't been missing the Vintage Cube really. I haven't played much Vintage Cube. Ancestral Recall. If I was guaranteed to open Ancestral Recall, maybe I would cube. Been enjoying Standard. I also want to play some Pioneer. They banned Oko. Do I have any hot takes on the bans? Nah, seems fine. I think maybe they could have banned Bigfruit Time and Nexus would have been super nerfed. I think people are over Nexus, just not great for the game in general. I don't mind seeing it go. And then I haven't played that much Pioneer, so I don't know how much Oko actually. Yeah, I kind of threw this game. I was supposed to just play an on-tap land and keep Veto up for 3 mana to fair. I don't know what I did. They probably kept the fairy on top if I had to guess. But the good news is they don't draw off the fairy and... Huh. Opponent did it again. Opponent is Diamond player too, like... And that's twice this match they get owned by Narset with their Cavalier. I guess not that many people play Narset. Oh, that was pretty cool. That Commence the Endgame was just sick. Alright, got there. Opt MVP. I guess so. Yeah. Paid actors. Who popularized paid actors in MTG streams? It's pretty good. I like the paid actors meme. What's that? What's that supposed to be? The slaves like chess? Looks like, oh no, it's an elk. Esper? I think Esper is probably tier 1 actually. Close to it anyways. I think Esper is strong. Should just play Gadwick and start beating down. It might not be that bad honestly. It was Brazen Bar in hand. Doesn't play that. Protects the fairy. Also is going to be sweet with Chemister's Inside and Brazen Boar, or they play a Nissa or something. Blue-white beatdown, blue-white tempo. Let's go Gadwick. Also, I just drew Time Wipe. The combo. Gadwick for 1 into Time Wipe. It's a classic. Yikes. Probably going to have to Time Wipe next turn. I can't just let them have 2 Risen Wraith in play. It's not, just not reasonable. I even get to play on their turn, which is nice. Nice little bonus. Should I attack? don't know. Maybe they wouldn't attack Risen Wraith into my castle anyways. I think attacking's a bit greedy. Because if I attack, then they can attack the fairy first, and then I kind of... Alright, now basically they play Leaf Kindred thinking they're going to get 2 triggers, and I time wipe. And maybe if I time wiped right away, they would have made a different play. But now they pay 2 mana to play a Leafkin, and I'm pretty happy with that. It means can't get Nissa this turn. Or the 5/6. Is that the new set? Is that Theros symbol? So what are they playing? Are they playing the Ram? Oh yeah, they're playing the Ram version. So the fairy passive does nothing against them. I want to keep... Absorb's just really good against them, basically. Problem is they play Krasis next turn. I have to counter. They get a bunch of cards. Doesn't really advance my game plan. I mean, there's just no good options. Could bounce that. Seems bad. I'm just gonna plus, I guess. I don't know. Bouncing the Druid was probably fine. Has anyone ever done a yellowhat cosplay of me at a convention or an event? I don't think so. Or if by cosplaying yellowhat you mean showing up was kind of a yellowhat, maybe? Can't remember. Maybe someone else showed up with an ugly yellow hat, pretending to be me. Alright, I'll use my Teferi. What's the deal here? So many options. Probably just shock myself and say go. Actually, could play Gadwick for free. For free, not free. I kind of like that. Yeah, I kind of like that play. I obviously should have done it before playing my land. I could have played on Tap Island, not shock myself, but whatever. Standard has been mostly bad, I would agree. I think Standard right now is actually pretty cool. Hopefully they fix it, you know. They've taken the appropriate steps, even if it took them a little while to get there. The Standard has been good on and off, but yeah. I mean, even the Oko, honestly, even the Oko PT, the games were kind of cool, even though everyone was playing the same deck. There was like, yeah. I mostly enjoyed my time playing and testing for Standard, even when people didn't think it was that great. Alright, it's non-land. Thought I was getting all fancy here, tapping the land. I forgot about that. I was gonna let them have it. As I said, I don't think the passive does much in this matchup, game one. Yeah, that card's pretty annoying. Not the card you want to let resolve. They got themselves a Krasis in the yard. Ether Gust. I think I just have to suck it up. Well, I'm sure I have good options here. Let's see. I could bounce Nissa in their draw step after they've drawn. 2 mana bounce Nissa, 4 mana Insight. And then 2 mana Ether Gust. I could also just bounce it now. No, it makes... I could just let them have Nissa one more turn and then time wipe. But then if they have Krasis, I lose. But I don't think they have a Krasis, given how the game played out. So many options. This is not super great though, honestly. Well, I feel like there's maybe something slightly better I can do. Opponent's in the tank as well. They probably just went and made themselves a sandwich. I don't know what they would be in the tank about. Bounce Cavalier, then Gust Nissa when they replay it. I don't think Nissa is the problem though. Cavalier is kind of a problem. I might just bounce Cavalier end of turn and then just time wipe, honestly. I just don't want them to get back a Krasis too soon. It'd be nice to find Narset. That would be dope. Quasi-duplicate. Well, that kind of worked out. I mean, they still get to cast it, I guess. Yeah. I mean, I have a lot of value as well. I can keep up. I do have to make sure I don't die to Green Finale. That might be tricky. How much mana do I have? 9. I need 3 more turns for a White Finale, and I need to find a White Finale. That's kind of an ambitious attack. Can I take it back? Yikes. Yeah, I didn't really mean to do that. I mean, it makes my planar cleansing a bit better, I guess, but yeah, that was probably not the play. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. So what does Finale do exactly? Does it one-shot me? So it one-shots me right now? Maybe they just get the pig? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. Or is that's what, 17 damage if they get the pig? How do we feel about decking them? Yeah. I wish I hadn't a chumped attack with my Gadwick. Or traded my Gadwick. Yeah. This game's probably going to be a bit tricky. I guess I just need to draw a counter spell, right? Like they get to have they get to cast a huge Krasis, but also have a billion cards in hand. Could have also just bounced the token and bounced the Cavalier. That was probably the line. Yeah, I messed up. Play both my Teferi. Bounce both Cavaliers. Should I just bounce Crisis every turn and actually try to deck them? 25 cards in their deck. I think I might let the Crisis resolve and just 1/1 with Planar Cleansing. Save my Absorb for something else. Save Absorb for Nissa. I'm just gonna scry. I have my land drop. I have cards I want to cast. Could keep Blast Zone. Could lose to double Nissa, I guess. Didn't they have a Nissa in the yard at some point? Double Nissa might do it for them. I guess that's not that much mana left once they have Nissa. They have like 6 mana left over if they have another Nissa. Agent. Okay. I'll probably start playing Pioneer again tomorrow. The band Nexus and Oko. I think Spirits might be the best deck. Spirits has done well in some PTQs in Oklahoma, I think. Someone won a PTQ was Blue White Spirits, and they beat Band Spirits in the top 8 as well. Yikes. Come on, deck. Alright, redraw. Zing! Opt MVP. Essence Capture. One shot wanted me to play Essence Capture. Apparently there's lists that play Essence Capture. Sounds kind of good, honestly. I just kind of didn't know what to cut, and I mean, I guess I have to play that, right? I think I have a counterspell left in my deck. Oh yeah, plus I get to reshuffle. Can you imagine being in real life and just having 20 cards in hand just go? What could they do against the other one? I don't know, maybe like Grazer, Finale for 10, get the pig, force me to chum block. What can they do against that one? I mean, I guess I could get unlucky and not draw a single counter spell. They wouldn't have haste? Yeah, the pig gives them haste, right? How about I'm still playing? Apparently they think they still have a shot. No max hand size is nice. Very nice. I don't know what to do. Just cast it. 5, 6, 7, 8. How much mana do they have? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14. I mean, I can glory for 11. I'm just trying to think if Finale gets me. Oh, there's 2 in the yard already. Alright. They usually play 2. I don't think I've ever cast that card for more than 10. I've cast it for 10 a lot, but never for more than 10. Oh, that was game 1? Jeez. That was long game 1. So I was boarding out Cleansing in this matchup. I was boarding out Brazen Borer. Man, up makes sideboarding so much harder.
Oh, that was game 1. The Gabriel Nassif story.
That'd be the one of the chapters of my book, the title of my book. Chapter 1, The Upkeep. Thanks, Tim. If you want the lady robot to say my last name properly, you have to spell it. I think it's Naseef. You need to trick her. Gabriel Nassif. Yes? Oh, how did she say it? Understanding Gadwick. Alright, so someone tell me which 6 cards to board out. Whatever, screw Giant Killer. Dispute, really? I think Dispute's pretty good against them. I think I need Giant Killer. They have Ceratops. Also, killing the 5/6 when the trigger is on the stack's not the worst thing ever. Biggest mistake is not having 4 dispute total. Yeah. Why did I feel like I could get away with only 3 dispute? I had 4 last time. I don't know. That's fair. Dinos. I hate dinos. That's the play. Gadwick into Time Wipe or Finale into Time Wipe? Kind of like Finale, maybe. So if I go Gadwick, I go down to 10. I play Time Wipe, they counter it. I go down to 5. But then I have Commence to deal with Ceratops. And they're kind of getting low on resources. What if they have like a Nissa or something? What's better if they have a Nissa? I think Gadwick first, probably, right? Nice comments in the 75. I put one in my sideboard. It's been pretty sweet, honestly. The reasoning was that after sideboard, people have disputes against you, more counter spells, and maybe they try to play the long game with you. So yeah, that was the reasoning. Should have played my Fabled Passage. I see don't want to draw more lands right now. He's such a white finale hater, Efro. I think it's fine. Also nice against Dispute if they're just keeping the 1 mana up sometimes. Oh, looks like I baited with the wrong card. Classic Maz. White finale is not awful for most X under 10. I've had it be very good for me at X equals like anywhere from 2 to 7 or whatever. I don't know. I think that's. I mean, maybe it's a deck building mistake, you know. That's obviously up for debate, but saying it's awful is an exaggeration. Kind of rough once I'm down to 5. They can just get back Ceratops and kill me. Just like locked. Soft locked. I guess that's not true. I can just tap Krasis, play a bunch of spells on their turn. The Tranquil Cove might be game. That 1 life that's missing. There's a lot of green mana. Big Mommy Krasis. Do I absorb that, or do I just try and time wipe next turn? Man, maybe I should have just played Narset. Just Narset Chemister's Insights. Because if I play Absorb first, I get to Narset next turn, tap stuff, keep developing my board in. Yeah, I think I want to just counter. Like, time up's not super reliable. Opt for the win. Zing! Never so excited to see an opt. Still in pretty bad shape. Let's see if we can piece something together. And I've had a lot of spots where I've cast White Finale because I was just dead on board or really needed the blockers badly, and like Blue Finale for 4 or 5 would have definitely not been good. This could end up being good, obviously. I learned something yesterday. I learned that the clock starts... I just thought the clock started showing when you were under 10 minutes or something. But apparently it shows if you're under 15 in game 1, under 12 in game 2, and under 8 in game 3. I never realized that. Alright, that stupid card. Yeah, I fell behind. I might have lost the game when I didn't play Narset on that one turn, and then Nick races for 4. I missed the line. It's pretty hard to skip through attack step on Arena. It's hard to do on Magic Online. I think it's even harder on Arena. Classic 30-50 boars coming my way. Block to waste time. Jeez, the try hard. Oh, I didn't have the giant killers in. Wait, what? Oh, this is awkward. What did I do? Alright. All my cards are so good. Maybe Veto just sucks. Probably don't need all the Chemisters inside. Was free in our set. I want at least one Veto. Something's gotta go. Don't need Forte Fairy? Really? We have a bunch of counter spells. Oops. Never need Forte Fairy, but Curian, thanks for 17 months with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much. Alright, I'll cut it to Fairy. One of the 2 finale can probably go, but if I cut the blue one over the white one, Aoife's never gonna talk to me again. I could have just cut a second to Fairy. Of course, if you have Amazon Prime, you get a free Twitch Prime sub every month. So you can do like Kyrian and support my stream by subbing with Twitch Prime. You can support your favorite streamer, I guess, if it's not me too. Just make sure you use it every month, I guess. Don't let it go to waste. Make Amazon pay. Could just jam to Fairy. Then if they want to play Gross Barrel, it kind of sucks for them. If I just sit here, I'm gonna get Ceratopsed. I could absorb like Gross Barrel first and then play it to Fairy. If I get a counter out of it and they don't ram, that's fine. Kind of got owned here. It's not so bad for me though. Well, I played that land instead of Tranquil Cove because I thought I was going to cast Finale for 2, but now I'm wondering if I shouldn't be a bit more greedy. I do have a lot of card draw spells in my deck. My Teferi's not going to be around forever. Yeah, I messed up. Oh well. Gotta know when, just Sunk cost. Don't chase your losses. And then they say I'm the slow player. Fake news. Finale of Revelation and to commence the endgame. GG. What are you trying to cast? 6 green. I think you can just auto 5 and it'll figure it out for you. Hashtag Ether was right. Hashtag none of it matters. What am I even supposed to do here? So much air. Could Narset minus try and find a giant killer? Oh yeah, Narset can't find giant killer. GG. Alright, I'll just say go. Yeah, maybe I could have just Chemisters inside on my turn, see what happens. Thanks for the follow. Got him, chat. Kind of just want to say go here rather than run into their billion counter spells. Problem with saying guys, I have no counter spells myself. Men's endgame has been freaking sick though, overall. Not good enough, but can't be countered is nice. Makes me look pretty weak if I Chemisters inside in response. Hey, Swamp Man. Thanks, bud. I roll. And they're probably baiting. Alright, I guess I'll let that resolve. Even if I do find Absorb's unlikely to resolve it if they don't want me to resolve it. Just gonna draw more cards, hope something good eventually happens. You draw enough cards, right? You eventually win the game. It's not how it works anymore. It used to be that way. Now, you draw a bunch of cards, but you lose because your opponent played green cards. Looks like they're having trouble dealing with an 8/8 on the side note. Just like chum blocking. Alright. Good spot to go for it to ferry here. Just maybe bait a negate or something. Kind of don't mind going for a dispute here, I think. Or just keep absorb plus dispute up. What does the fairy do for me? Not much, because minus crisis to get to finish it off with Risen Wraith. Damn, the value. Just using all their mana. No lands that have all spells in hand. Did they do it on purpose, like float an extra green to try and get me to dispute? Opening was the
next label play. The next label play.
the next level's comeback play? Oh no, it's just green castle, never mind. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I could have actually played disputes. I'm just not paying attention to anything whatsoever. Oh well. Cutting all the cleansings for just a bunch of commence the end game. Apparently that card's just unbeatable. Yeah, I know they couldn't pay the disputed. I probably messed that up. It's fine. Wait, I already played a land? It kind of sucks. Got 15. And then crisis for 6 potentially. But if I play Narset, they might Nissa my face. But then I can just kill Nissa or force them to chump every turn. Should I even minus? Maybe the play is Narset go. They can't kill it for Nissa. I get to attack Nissa. They have to block. They get to kill Teferi though. Man, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I guess I'm just not gonna play scared. Wish I had one more mana. Maybe I was supposed to dispute the disputes. Yeah. Dispute the dispute would have been good. Oh, that card. Alright, I'm glad I used Narset. Just gonna counter that. Just use my card, slow them down a tiny bit. Don't mind if I do. Kind of funny way to win the game. Just ride the one token of commence the end game to victory. I mean, that does nothing for them, right? I shouldn't even counter it. What does something for them, though? Shouldn't I have just played a big crisis to gain the life and not be dead on board? I guess they might still be dead on board to castle and stuff. They go to 9. I mean, it doesn't matter what I do. That's close. Maybe for Narset is too many. If I'm not going to bring the for Narset in this matchup, probably shouldn't have it in my sideboard in the first place. It's really good against a Cavalier deck too, but same deal. I probably have too many cards to bring in against Cavalier. Why is the downsides? Basically, I didn't Ether Guzz the Cavalier at any point because it didn't kill me. Or it didn't save them. I could have just thought it. I don't know, man. I'm not sure what could save them in that spot. Oh, is the lag kicking in? Might have to Alt F4 here. Damn mirror match. Blue-white flyers? Awesome. People play that deck still. My favorite standard deck. Damn it. The nuts do. Sailor into Wingwards. Oh, Ether Gust. I think this is fine. They don't have counter spells in their main deck. They're not like spirits. Well, they are spirits, but kind of what it should be, just uncounterable game one.
Lucky number 13. Lucky like getting into MPL Kappa.
Lucky like the Irish. Luck of the Irish. Thanks, bud. How did I do it before that? I only got lucky now. Oh, they're playing Fairy Guide Mother? Oh, Fairy Guide Mother is a fairy. But it's not a spirit. It's kind of a weird inclusion. Better lucky than good. Yeah, I mean, in the short run. I mean, if you can keep up the luck your entire life, I guess. Not sure how viable of a plan that is. Opponents like...
Normally.
Wow, that was pretty sick.
You can't hot fell.
That's pretty gross. Jeez, it's pretty easy to sideboard in this matchup. It's almost too many cards I want to board out. Dovin's Veto. Counters Winged Words. Counters Rally. They might have the Crusade. They might have Sephara. Narset's probably just good against low power creatures. I'm guessing Dovin's Veto are going to come in handy. I should have more than one veto. I come from Paris, and I live right outside of Paris now. Oh right, the Giant Killer is just a tapper. Yeah. Maybe Giant Killer should be in. They have Sephara, but they might board it out in this matchup. I guess it's okay against Time Wipe. But when I bring in a bunch of disputes... Oh, I forgot to resubmit, right? I forgot to change decks, so I didn't update. I still only have 3 disputes. Sephara gets much worse when your opponent has 4 disputes in their deck, because it's harder to get all the fairies in play. Sure, I guess I'll keep that. I'll keep Spell. This is an interesting spot. I thought this might be a mistake. Probably is a mistake, actually. Just bouncing a 2-drop is decent tempo. Wait, they play that card in their deck? They don't even have that many cards that draw cards. Just Winged Ward. Card's kind of obnoxious. Let's counter that. Yeah, I'm just gonna flash the boar into play, they attack again. Which they most likely will do. Maybe I can bait a dispute. Then next turn I'll just start jamming Gadwicks and hope one sticks. Oh wow. If they have untapped blue source, that'd be pretty gross. Alright, they didn't. Nice. Okay, this little dude's gonna be sweet. It's nice with Gadwick too. I might just be dead. They might just go off next turn, deal 16 damage. Pretty much what happened in game 1. This is 2-2-1. Do I want to trade? Probably okay taking 2 here. Maybe drawing a card. Oh, the attack was a 1-1. Weird. It's kind of interesting. I think I'm just gonna draw a card. I don't have that much going on. Could easily have a dispute. Now I get to charge Blast Zone and draw a card. Why Ether Gust in the main deck? Because most people play green or red, and you don't have a lot of good cheap cards in the deck. Just hits a lot of cards. Huh, not even pumping? I'd have Sapphire in hand. Yeah, Sapphire is going to be good here. Sure, I hope I don't absorb. It's another land. Alright, can I take anything but Time Wipe? I don't think so, right? I mean, that's what I'm looking for. Just need to dodge, need to dodge +2/+2 or Crusade. I'm at 7. This has flash? No. What's the play? What's the play? Dang. Oh, they're hard casting it. I guess I just have to counter. And log the 2/1 so I don't die. It's probably fine. I don't know if I have time for Blast Zone stuff this game. I'm at 4. So I dice a lot of cards. The classic spots. Don't a Gadwick for just 2. And then board on Gadwick for max. Have Blast Zone. Probably need to Gadwick for 2. I don't know how I said earlier that usually people make the mistake of not Gadwicking for enough and end up losing the game anyways. But they have very few resources. I have ways to bounce my Gadwick in this matchup, I guess, too. I kind of forgot about that. I guess if they do rally, I'm just dead on board. Hushbringer. Alright. What's the deal here? Do I bounce Hushbringer? Or do I bounce Gadwick? Definitely bounce Hushbringer. Maybe bounce Gadwick as well. Play another to Fairy right away. Just to have it in play. Just gonna use Blast Zone to get rid of the Fairy Guide Modders. So we didn't see any counter spells so far besides Hypnotics, right? Do they play Eagle? I'm not sure. Probably plays 4 Eagle. Might board him out in this matchup against the sweeper deck. A little like Hushbringer for Gadwick seems. I don't think I can lose playing that way. Did I see the Croaky's dimmer control list rapidly? Did he do any good with it? I doubt it. I was actually playing against someone playing Thief of Sanity and he was watching my stream. And he saw Thief connect twice in 2 different games, and he was just like, wow, Thief of Sanity is back. How'd it work out for him? So Davin's Veto counters Winged Words, that's about it. We said Giant Killer might be decent, just killing Sephara. All my cards were kind of fine. I guess I'll board out Veto, and I'll board out a Cleansing, because it's a bit expensive. I could see the first Veto being better than the first Cleanse. They don't kill you super fast, and they don't have a ton of counters, so maybe you just slow them down a bit, they counter a Time Wipe, and then you resolve the Cleanse. It's pretty bad. No Dispute, all 3 mana cards. I think I have to mulligan. I don't even have double blue. You don't keep 1-land hands, but I'll make an exception for that one. Not sure what's better, Gadwick or Insight. I think Insight might be. I think I have to keep the other cards, the other 5 cards. I guess that's the other thing about Gadwick. It's not a given that I draw triple blue, even though. Likely, let's see. Not sure what Jay's doing in there, just value. Thing is, if they play Executioner, I really want to be able to bounce a 1/1, I think. I'm just going to play my land on tap, but I'm not sure that's right. The rest main deck, really? Oh, I don't love that. So you're kind of a counterspell deck, but you're also tapping out for Thief of Sanity. Oh, the Magic Mirror. Full blown meme. What do they have? I could just bounce the 1/1 here. They probably have that 1/2 flash. I don't think the 1/1's not awful. Just countering the 1/2 with disputes. Not awful. I'll leave myself the option of playing Brazen. Might have their own. I don't want to counter that. Oh well, Chef play Tranquil Quote. That makes sense. That card's pretty good. People even played in Pioneer. Pioneer Spirits. That's working out kind of nicely. If I can go to Fairy Minus next. Kind of like picking them apart. Okay, they're fighting back. I guess the rest with Thief of Sanity makes sense. Try to protect it. Could draw 2 on my turn, try hit land drops. I think I'm happy trading for the 1/1 and keeping my Teferi around, being a nuisance for them. I guess when you're playing the Magic Mirror too, you need more spells, right? That's how it works. Is Ob the only 1-mana cantrip in Standard? Kind of sucks. Land here would have been honestly pretty great. Let's see, do I want to cast Opt into land into Insight, or do I want to... Yeah, maybe I'll maybe I'll get lucky. Alright, I think I have to top here. That's what I'm gonna do with my turn. Could get out tempoed here. I do have 2 time wipes, which is obviously very good, but could just have a bunch of counters. Looking scary, for sure. They have a counter spell in hand. They need counter spell plus. They need a lot to kill me though. I mean, double counter spells. Oh no, they get to attacking with one of their dudes.
Through the first trimester, Big Daddy Ty for all you do, more MTG rocking it hard, Playboy. Much love.
Oh, through the first trimester because of free. I was like trying to figure stuff out. Friendly Willie, thanks for the nice message. Always good feeling, honestly. I love it when people leave a little message. It looks like they didn't have a counter spell given the timing. I mean, not that I had a choice, but yeah, thanks, bud. Thanks for the 3 months. Let's play some Dota. I actually deleted Dota like a couple months ago, and I haven't played since. I've been strong, sober for 2 months. Just gonna minus a token by a little time, I think. Didn't have mana to insight. It's getting to the point of the game where it's hard for them to piece anything together anymore, like rebuild. I'm a quitter. Am I tilted with Dota? Well, my problem was that I was playing too much, and that, you know, maybe 1 out of 3 or 4 games I was just upset after playing Dota instead of just, you know, having fun and stuff. I was still having kind of fun during the game, but after I was like, it would put me in a bad mood. I don't feel like I have more time to do other stuff somehow, though. I'm not putting the missing time to good use, honestly, but I'll get there. Lands. Okay. Still in pretty good shape, but you never know. They start chaining wing words. We still haven't seen a counter spells in any of the games. I don't think we have anyways. Well, definitely not this game, and I don't think they had one in the second game either. Maybe they're just... I mean, people play Deafening Clarion and Jeskai Fires. Oh yeah, they have the Sprite, that's true. Good point, actually. I need to be aware. Giant Killer. Blast Zone, Absorber, Set. Just play that way. Keep Absorb up. Absorb up plays into Sprite, I guess. Another one. Okay. I got screwed by auto tapper here. I blame the auto. Not like this, chat. Please no. Please don't do me dirty, Arena.
Not like this. Not like this.
Much better. Thought they might have the Sprite. They didn't. I'm just gonna go down to 2. What happens if you click on the dragon? Apparently I don't get to see. I think this is a decent absorb target. I could let that resolve. Oh, to get to kill it. Oh, that was bad. Oh, they didn't kill it.
Another
Nice.
month bites the dust.
And another one. Shadow's message. Thanks. 2 years plus a month. Easy. Easy clap. Thanks, bud. Alright. Probably should have killed the sailor. Maybe they didn't have a stop. Maybe they're gonna kill it now. Should have played the land first. And another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Oh, another one bites the dust. Man, I'm gonna have to start figuring out a freer badge. I mean, I guess might as well draw a card, right? Alright, looks like I'm not losing this game. Alright. Well, deck's doing good. Probably have time for one more match. Need to update though. Have we lost tonight? Hey, we haven't played against John's Sacrifice or Simic Flash. I guess people are off all the clicking. This deck kind of feels bad sometimes because you don't have a lot of 2 mana plays or 1 mana plays that affect the board, so that's some good draws. So they're probably playing. Decided to just go for it since I had no lands. Somehow I'm in this game. Drew the lands I needed. Didn't have anything to punish me. I like their play of countering there. It's a good play. Don't want to give away my hand and shock myself here. Sure. I wasn't thrilled with having to cast Chemisters inside, but I felt like it was better than just not doing anything. It worked out. I don't think I want veto, just more lands probably. That's fine. And the land, wow. Truly like a champ this game. And their hand just super passive, I guess. Is that a problem for your turn? It could be. Doesn't seem like there's a good reason to let that resolve and put myself under the gun for no reason. Just keep. Should I sandbag it? They could have drawn Mystic. I'll just take a draw step. I'm not desperate anymore, so no need to just run my Insight into a Mystic there. It'd be too bad. Alright, that's fine. I even have Castle to deal with it. Alright, kind of happy with all these cards. Just take a draw step. Maybe even make a token. They have a couple of Crisis usually in their main deck. Not the end of the world. Why they're keeping counter? Do they even care that much? They have 5 cards. Jellyfish, Hydra, Beast. Holy crap, I've forgotten so many. Davincito is okay against them. Jellyfish. Come back, show, we miss you. Stop playing TFT. No, I mean he should play it, whatever. How many viewers has it been getting with? Oh wow, I'm getting hooked here. Does their deck play Nissa? I forget. I think it does. Maybe I'll just let that resolve. I guess I could just veto it. I have 4 cards left. Alright, fine. Oh, it's a battleground one. What tips would you give me as a new player who is lost and scared? I don't know. Try and not be lost. Maybe try and make friends with some other players and don't be scared. There's no reason to be scared. Are you scared? Scared of what? Magic community is pretty good overall. It's not. Oh, King just broke it. Damn, are they baiting me again? Should I just let that resolve? It's getting kind of frustrating. I mean, they're not baiting me, they just have to counter Teferi because none of their cards do anything once I have Teferi in play. It's probably like... I don't know, I'm just gonna counter. I'm sick of it. Just like Spurling. Even if they have Nissa, I get to keep my Teferi and wipe their board. It's just an elaborate bait to them. So they usually only have 2 Krasis in their deck. They kept on top. Alright, I'm gonna time wipe now. I might just Ether Gust now as well, since they kept on top. I don't know what they kept on top. Could be Krasis. I usually don't want to do that, but since I have a counter spell, why not? Also, I shouldn't have played my Hallowed Fountain. I like played fast. I forgot I had Insight. Unacceptable. Now I have to discard the Superior Tranquil Cove. I'm gonna do that now in case I have Gadwick on top. Who's playing any tournaments this weekend, by the way? Anyone's got a... I think there's a GP in Portland. Anyone's got a PTQ, standard PTQ, or are these over for now? Is it just the 2 GPs left? Night Pack. Is that pre-combat or... Well, that is not a very smart play by them, but it doesn't make a big difference. Standard PTQ in Paris at the Eternal weekend is this weekend. Menguchi's going to be here. I'm going to be gone though. Wow, they drew it. Their second Krasis. That sucks. Where's Blue Castle when you need it?
I'm glad my investments paid off. Finally got to see Gab go from a lowly washed-up Hall of Famer to a big-brain MPL gamer.
Thanks for $20, Adam. You heard it. Big-brain MPL player. Hall of Famer, PT champion, G... And now MPL. No big deal. Really? It's no big deal, chat. Thanks for the donation, Adam. Thank you so much. Rich gets richer. As it should be. What do you think is the best deck in Standard and no meta field? Probably Dice. Alright, since you're asking, chat, we can watch that clip.
The sportsmanship of Paul Rietzel, the precision of Shota Yasuoka, the dedication of Kai Buddha, the genius of Gabriel Nassif.
He basically said, I'm just great at Magic, and Kai's only good because he had to try, because he tried so hard and practiced so much. That's what I hear when Reed says that. Also just saying like Rietzel is wait, what's the Rietzel one? Sportsmanship?
The sportsmanship of Paul Rietzel.
Yeah, he's basically saying like Rietzel is an okay player, but he's not really known for being great. He's, you know, mostly known for being a nice guy. Just I mean, Reed said it. I'm not putting words in his mouth for anyone. It's like pretty clear what he's trying to say there. It's not really that ambiguous. I'm not too sure. I haven't figured out the precision of Shota Yasuoka. I haven't figured out like if precision is just another backhanded compliment or if it's actually. That's what happens when you make it in the PL. Your ego just gets out of control. I hope you're ready for 6 months of that. Just non-stop ego. Someone help me how to sideboard. I'm really not that good. The luck of Gabriel Nassif. That would have been pretty good. Alright, what's bad in this matchup? Expensive X-Fells are probably not the greatest. Probably have to be reasonable around here. Maybe even boarding out a Gadwick is okay. Cleansing, I'm not sure. Wow. Alright, I'm sure chat's being hilarious and very witty right now, but I need to figure out how to decide. And maybe I have to just not have Narset in my deck. I have a lot of creatures of. And Narset's so nice. Cut a time wipe? Is that reasonable? What else stuff? 4 Gust. Yeah, maybe Gust's not that great in this matchup. It's just cheap, you know? The stream punts of Gabriel Nassif. I'm gonna keep. I don't have early interaction. Also, they might just have Ceratops, right? We jamming? I'm gonna jam. It's nice to have Teferi in hand in case they want to main phase a 4-4. But I also don't want to let them cast Simic Growth. Also, it's kind of sick because if they cast Growth Spiral and if they're paying attention, they'll know I don't have a counter spell. Alright, looks like. Great deck. Blue-White Control, too good. We said Control's not good.